Hello, welcome to Garage Renewal Painting and Epoxy Flooring update number 3. Yeah, 3. So my son's out here welding right now. He's welding up these cute hearts. He's making about their hearts, and then he's going to have an arrow going through them like that, and it'll be an arrow going through it. And then he paints them up red and with black arrows and silver tips, and he sells them. He makes pretty good money when he can sell them. I'll show you one that he's finished here right at the end. But we're doing a garage update, so let's go over here. And what I'm doing now is this guy. If you remember, I'll link to it in the show notes below, as Avie would say, the doobly-doo. This is the gantry for my camera when I'm filming Todd on YouTube. This actually follows these garage tracks here, and it goes back and forth like a gantry. And this is the sled the camera hangs from a tripod upside down on this gantry. But you can watch that video below. I decided, well, why not paint it? So I got it out, and I got some high gloss protective enamel paint and sprayed it all down, taped all the wheels, of course. And then I have another project here. I painted these 1/8 inch by 1 foot by 1 foot metal plates, and the reason for it is because, well, you know, I'm putting in an epoxy floor, and I don't want these jack stands. These are Harbor Freight jack stands. They're 6 tons. I really like the orange and white combo, but what's going to happen is it's just going to chip the heck out of that epoxy floor, which it has done to the garage floor paint over the years. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to weld them to these plates, and then I'll just cut around them so that they're the same size as the base of these plates. And then I will paint them two-tone with white, so that essentially they're white. You can see the whites, and you'll see the foots be a little bit white. That'll cover the welding as well, and the cuts. And then that alone would give you a nice flat base. But at the metal store, I got this nice thick rubber. It's not quite a 1/4 inch, but pretty close to a 1/4 inch thick hard rubber. I'm going to slice that to fit the bottoms of these. I'm going to rough up this rubber with a flap wheel. I'll rough up the back side of these plates, and then I'm going to use this Super 70 3M adhesive, and that should adhesive those together, so these jack stands will have a nice soft rubber base to not mess up the new floor. I have 4 of these, hence the 4 plates. And then I painted the bar that I used to hang all my oscilloscope probes and other probes from. And I like this orange color, and I like the two-tone white, and I'll show you why I want to match. Oh, it's going to be too dark out here, isn't it? So out here I have my Walker jack. It's a 4-ton jack, and I got it at an auction really cheap. I stripped it all down, rebuilt it, sent the hydraulic ram off to a hydraulic shop and had them rebuild the ram. So this is really old, original American Walker jack. You can get Chinese-made ones now, but they're never as good as these American ones. Then I sent all the parts off to a powder coating shop, and they powder coated an orange with sort of a two-tone white handle, so it was sort of matched my jack stands. And so I'm kind of keeping that theme. I had the wheels powder coated white, and the handle was white. And then I just really like that jack. I mean, I got a high stance Jeep, 2 pumps of that thing, and it's already lifting that Jeep. It's really fast lift on it, and then it can go quite high. And it's still got a really low profile, so I can get underneath the small cars too. I love that jack, and I do a lot of automotive work, so I definitely want to have these jack stands matching that and not damaging the floor. So, oh yes, and I said I'd talk about this at the end. And my son is he's in freshman ag engineering in high school, and he has to build a project and build materials and then sell it at school and all that, and so that's why he's been making them, and he's been making more of them, and he just welds them up like that. And these are the mediums, these are the smalls, and then these are the large ones. Like, I'll show you the one that he made for his mom. We'll go in the house. These are the hearts he's making. He made this one for his mother, but he's making the other ones for Valentine's Day. And he actually just added that as a second feature because we wanted something to hang our keys on, but that's not a part of what he's making now. He's doing this for Valentine's Day. This is a large one. He's selling them for 20, and then he's selling a medium for 15 and a smaller one for 12. So if you like that and you want to get something like that, let me know. And he's making 20 of them this time if you want one. we'll just arrange a PayPal payment and send you one. They're really nice gifts. If you want the keychain though, he's not making those, but that's a neat feature. Thanks for joining.